So, and here your grades and your oral interview entitled you to change your life, inshallah, and move you directly from the normal English into the advanced English course. So, and any time you felt that my voice is not clear, anytime you felt that I'm talking too fast, if you felt that you don't understand a little bit, to tone it down, please just stop me immediately. Number 2, who asks when means you ask, you get new information. You ask means you will understand better. You don't ask, believe me, you'll stay where you are. This is a conversation course. It's not an academic fully course. Inshallah, we'll have this once we open the center one more time. This is a conversation course. So let's use our own English, okay?
Okay.
براحتك اغلط، براحتك مش عارف، براحتك اسأل. تمام؟ The more you ask, the better you get. Fine? Okay, any comments before we want to start?
No.
No. Okay, try inshallah. I feel that some of you guys are تعبان هلكان الله يكون في عوننا. تمام؟ So please نحاول نكون لو if you want to take a minute، حد عايز يشرب حاجة، حد عايز يفوق، حد عايز want to wash their face, take a coffee, anything، مفيش مشكلة. We're all adults, we can handle that, okay?
Okay.
الحمد لله السيشن اللي قبليكم كانوا KG1، فطبعا كان كلهم محوسين شوكولاتة في وشهم وحاجات غريبة. فإذا هم مسموح لهم احنا كمان مسموح لنا. لا كان في مناظر حلوة، كان في واحد بياكل وبيتغدى وبيتعشى
والله اهو.
نظام البيضة وخد التفاحة عشان تكبر يعني شفنا كتير، مش مشكلة. كانت حصة غدا. Anyway.
Let them play them the video, okay?
Okay.
Play them the video. Let them write notes. After you play the video 2 times. Let them write notes, okay?
Okay.
After writing your notes, let them create a paragraph. Combine their notes, turn it into a paragraph, and discuss it.
طيب the first part usually احنا بنسميه في الادفانس انجلش، حتى slang language او الستريت language فيها برضو advanced English. تمام؟ بتبقى دايما بتعتمد على expressions او sentences بنسمعها. For example، انت لو في العادي مش متمرس بالانجلش قلت لك who do you think you are، يعني كان بقول لك انت فاكر نفسك مين؟ لا 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 خالص، مش عارف. who do you think you are could be يعني a question لفلسفي معينه. who do you think you are؟ I'm asking you. انت شايف نفسك ايه؟ يعني انت شايف انت بتقيم نفسك ازاي؟ تمام؟ يعني ممكن تكون فيها تقييم، مش شرط ان انا بذمك او بقول لك who do you think you are، لا. اوكي؟ فهيبقى في فيديو دلوقتي هلعبه، مهم جدا تكتب نوتس. ليه؟ ده بيعتمد على الاكتيف listening، ما تفكرش، اسمع وخلاص. be an active listener. write notes، هيبقى في questions عليها، هيبقى في discussions عليها. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, please all the time cameras are on unless until في something urgent and you have to يعني excuse first, okay? انا هعمل لكم دلوقتي mute all عشان الفيديو يبقى ما يبقاش داخل فيه حاجات، okay?
Okay.
Moment, please open your camera. Moment اختفى.
Sir, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay, keep your camera on all the time, please. Yalla, I will share just a second. And let's go here and share. And let's go back. Okay. لو الصوت مش باين من الفيديو just tell me, okay?
طيب ثواني، طيب معلش.
Sure.
Ready?
Yes.
Make sure no one else uses any Wi-Fi عشان تكونوا براحتكم. ما فيش حد فاتح واي فاي بيلعب جيمز بتاع من حد، اولاد اخوات. تمام؟ It's your time and your time and only yours. No. يلا I'll play. Everybody's ready? حياة ready?
Yes.
Okay. أنا مستني بس حياة. Okay, everybody's ready? حياة ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
يلا.
My identity is based on where I'm from and I'm from Brazil. My identity is quite mixed. I grew up in Greece. I'm half Greek and half French, and I'm currently living in London.
It's hard to say what my identity is, it's because I think I'm still building it, because it's based on all my experiences that I've had in my entire life.
I think being Colombian is part of my identity, even if I live abroad for a long time.
I think speaking Japanese language is one of my most important parts of identity, because only Japanese people speak Japanese language in the world.
My identity is very linked to books. I've always read a lot since I was little. My parents used to buy us lots of books to me and my brother and my sister. So I would definitely say that I'm a reader.
I'm definitely Korean because it kind of my first time to study abroad, and I sometimes I feel I want to eat our traditional food like kimchi, so kind of desperately. So at the time I feel I'm Korean.
Okay, I will replay that part one more time. لاحظنا حاجة. أي حد يقول لك American accent, British accent, دي nonsense. It's part of many of world's accents. أمريكا لوحدها فيها 33 accent. بريطانيا فيها 7 accent. لو قلنا الأكسنت الأولى في العالم الإنديان إنجلش. 2 مليار بني آدم. Good evening everybody, I'm speaking Indian and this تمام؟ هنلاقي الاكسنت نمبر 2 اللي هي الفار ايسترن الاكسنت اللي هي الايه كوريان جابانيز تشاينيز اسمه ايه ده فيلبينوس كل دول لهم انجلش. لاحظتوا معاكم في الجزئيه دي صح؟ طب وريبيت اجان لان بيتكلم عن حاجه مهمه هي حاجه اسمها البيرسونال ايدنتيتي. كان زمان اقول لك واتس يور ايدنتيتي هتلاقي نفسك بتطلع المحفظه وبتدي له الاي دي صح؟ اما دلوقتي بسالك على الايدنتيتي يعني هو ها who do you think you are؟ ايه اللي بيكونك؟ انت ايه؟ ايه اللي بيخلي شخصيتك تتكون؟ اسمع مره ثانيه. Listen well.
My identity is based on where I'm from, and I'm from Brazil. My identity is quite mixed. I grew up in Greece. I'm half Greek and half French, and I'm currently living in London.
It's hard to say what my identity is, it's because I think I'm still building it, because it's based on all my experiences that I've had in my entire life.
I think being Colombian is part of my identity, even if I live abroad for a long time.
I think speaking Japanese language is one of my most important parts of identity, because only Japanese people speak Japanese language in the world.
My identity is very linked to books. I've always read a lot since I was little. My parents used to buy us lots of books to me and my brother and my sister. So I would definitely say that I'm a reader.
I'm definitely Korean because it kind of my first time to study abroad, and I sometimes I feel I want to eat our traditional food like kimchi, so kind of desperately. So at the time I feel I'm Korean.
Okay. Let's discuss this. أنا عايز كل واحد يقول لي النوتس. النوتس دي أول حاجة مش أنا سمعت إيه. أنت شايف إيه اللي بيحصل في الكونفرزيشن اللي موجود؟ What's happening in this conversation؟ يلا عايز أبتدي بنهى. لاحظتي إيه جديد؟ لاحظتي إيه جديد؟
الأكسنت.
Accents. What else?
Everyone speak about himself, about personal identity. Like the first, he talk about playing songs like that. Second, she has born in Greece. like that.
Okay. طيب. Hayat, what do you think?
They talk about themselves with more information, not just introducing yourself.
Okay. Noor.
Yeah,
What's your observation? What's your note?
I think they are introducing themselves, talking about from where they are, and from it's like a part of their life, the story of their life.
Okay. Tell me, dear. Tell me. I'm sorry, but the name مش واضح
Yes,
عندي.
moment.
Okay, dear. Okay, moment. Tell me, moment.
I observed that they are speaking about themselves and they are speaking about different points. At different points, like one speaking about his nationality and the other speaks about hobby, like this.
Okay. أنا هوضح لكم حاجة جميلة قوي دلوقتي. في نظرية في أي حاجة في حياتك في طريقة in the way you think, in the way you observe, in the way you build your ideas. لو بصيت هنا, if I look here, I'll find there is a drawing of a cupboard, right? لو قلت لك what do you see? هتقول لي I see drawers, I see hangers, I see blah, صح؟ المفروض your mind works as basic. What's this?
Circles.
A wardrobe. It's a wardrobe. يعني مهما كان اللي جوه غيرت ترتيبه, whatever I change, it's still what? A wardrobe. دولاب, صح؟ نطبق الكلام ده على الفيديو. What did we see? Number one, there are no one type of sentence to introduce myself. There are different ways to create sentence about myself. For example, the first one said, sorry, the first one who presented themselves can يقول ايه my ID based on. The second part, it's hard to identify my ID. يعني في philosophy في answers. None of these were business workers. None of these were in like doing a professional interview. They're talking normally. زي بالظبط ما حد اقول له بالعربي, سوري, انا في حاجات تبقى بالعربي في النص وننقل دايما بالانجلش. لما اقول لك عرفني عن نفسك, ممكن تقول انا اسمي كذا كذا, انا عندي كذا 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 كذا. دي بيسموها التيبيكال انسر, اللي هي بتلاقيها السكريبت بوك انسر, تمام؟ لكن بيبان الواحد في التاني في تفكيره لما يعبر. لما يجي يقول لك عرفني على نفسك, والله مش عارفه ابتدي لك منين, انا خليط من, تمام؟ واحد تالت اقول له والله اللي انا شخصيتي اساسا اللي بناها التجارب الكتيره اللي سافرت وقعدت. يعني there are hundreds different way to start your sentence to identify yourself. لاحظتوها ولا ما لاحظتوهاش؟ ادي كده a wardrobe. طب the second part of wardrobe, هتلاحظ ان whatever they talk, they are identifying their food, their IDs based on language, food type, hobby, origin, like a country. I'm Korean, I'm Japanese. يعني they have different way to identify themselves, صح? A person identified his ID regarding based on the food. The thing that identifies myself is kind of food, can Korean. The second part, identify herself by the culture. She said, I'm Colombian, and whenever if I even travel abroad for long years, I feel like I'm Colombian from inside. So they identify themselves based on hobbies, culture, food, whatever. Hobbies, تمام؟ مش ان هم دي, اما الموضوع ان هو اتكلم في الفود او اتكلم في الكالتشر او الكلام دي كلها هي الهدوم اللي جوه الوردروب. يبقى دايما وانا بتعلم لانجويج, قبل ما اتعلم الكونتنت اللي هو عباره عن الهدوم او اللي هي عباره عن انا بتكلم في ايه, لازم اعود دماغي my brain to talk in order. to have different way. لو حد فيكم قدم على IELTS بكره ويجي في السبيكينج تيست هيلاقي واحد او واحده لو حظه حلو مبتسم كده وجميل ويقول لك ايه choose a topic something you're interested in لو انت في general طبعا and take 1 minute think about it and talk. هيتكلم معاك وهيرغي معاك ومش هيغلطك مش هيقول اي حاجه. كل ما هتكرر نفس الكلمه كل ما هينقصك درجه. The more you repeat your words and then كذا okay he will reduce points. انتوا لاحظتوا معايا في الفيديو ده صح؟ Let's put it into option. Versatility يعني تنوع. There are hundreds of ways to talk and identify yourself. After these points بقى يلا let's practice. I need each one of you. ما حدش يقول لي identify yourself. مش هيقول لي my name is ولا I'm كذا years old. الكلام ده بنخليه للكي جي. عايزين احنا بقى كل واحد هيشرح فلسفته تمام his own philosophy into introducing himself. سواء عن طريق الفود that makes him good سواء عن طريق الكالتشر سواء عن طريق الهوبيز whatever you want. So let's practice now. This is a conversation course so practicing is important. Get mistaken no absolutely correct it's okay. Okay let's start with Noha please.
I am Noha. I'm Noha. I like classic movies.
Perfect يلا interesting يلا.
Like Gone with the Wind.
Wow.
Do you know it?
Of course I know it.
I love it so much.
Do you believe classic movies shaped who's Noha's today?
No.
For example, are you an emotional person? Emotional, not emotional like crying, emotional like a person with feelings. Do you feel such classic movies is part of your who you are?
Yeah. I am
great. Great. What else?
Is emotion not preferred.
Okay, great. Everybody heard her? Everybody heard Noha?
Yes.
Do you feel her answer is much better than I am and this year's old and I'm whatever? Right or wrong? It's more social. صح? Hayat, your turn. Yalla.
Okay. I'm Hayat. I'm Egyptian. I love shopping and traveling other cities. I like Arabic movies. I heard Arabic songs already.
Very good. Okay. Do you feel, Noha, that such culture or such musical culture is part of who you are?
Of course, yes.
Why?
It's consider about me. يعبر يعني consider صح؟
Could be. هنصحح كلمة consider بقى. يلا ها. Or it talks about me. Sometimes
it talks about me. When I'm sad, I hear sad music. When I am happy, I hear.
قدر وتعملها. كده والنظام ده Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Moment.
Yes.
Yalla, I need you. It's your turn. Talk, but I need 2 things from you. You're not a robot. You're a person with beautiful feelings. So you should have different tones because you're not doing an interview job. When you're doing an interview job, use 2-3 tones. But now, talk as if you're telling us a story of who is Mu'min. Yalla, introduce yourself.
I'm Egyptian. I love sports, football. I love video games on social media, Facebook, Instagram. What else? I don't love music.
Why?
Music? Not interested in it.
Great. Do you know that sports without music is never sports?
Why?
Because they are about stepping. When you're doing sports, even they clap music. Music is not only instruments, they clap. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you love football, you will learn that there are something called synchronized timing. For example, if you're trying to coach you regarding the dribbling and moving a ball from foot to foot, you have to have a synchronized, perfectly timed, synchronized passing. Otherwise, you're going to fail. So music is part of what you are actually. So you cannot hate music.
Yes.
Maybe you hate Arabic music of بالليل بالصبح بالليل بالصبح. Maybe you like this. Okay? But music and culture is what makes people. One day you'll find yours. Okay, Noor, your turn.
Yeah. I'm Noor. I love practicing sports. It's my favorite hobby. Especially I love swimming. I'm emotional. I love music. I love listening to music. I love عمرو دياب. That's it, I think.
Great. Let me give you a glimpse. أنا دلوقتي بالعربي سوري دقيقتين أنا هتكلم عن نفسي بطريقة philanthropic شوية كده تحسوا فيها يعني نوع من الفلسفة. بس أنا هحاول نركز في الكلام اللي بقوله هتفهم. For example, تمام؟ Well, if I'm going to introduce myself, it's many actually. It's like a mix-up of a fruit salad. Actually, my name is Sharif. Sometimes they call me Cheerio based on cherries because they're sweet and sour. Yes, I make some people laugh and some people cry. I think music shaped me. I'm a mix of like a Beethoven symphony. Sometimes you feel like the ups and downs. I'm extremely sarcastic. Without sarcasm, I'll be boring. Actually, I'm a Sagittarius. That's why, you know, they have moods. I love jokes. Music is my life. I feel with everything can be solved with music, but not the بالليل بالصبح again. I'm fond of different kind of music. Sometimes I listen to tribal music. I like anything new that gives vibes. I'm extremely filled with positivity, even if I'm sad. That's why I feel like I'm a viral person. I can infect people with happiness. And this is what I like to do, and that's what really shaped me. And this what I use every day when I learn something new, when I talk to somebody, when I get to know somebody new, when I explore things, I feel like it should be positive. شفتوا الإجابة؟ ما فيهاش أي كلام كبير، ما فيهاش أي تخاريف، عبارة عن واحد بيعبر عن نفسه زي ما بيقولوا يعني. Okay, now listen to the second part. Okay, everything mute yourselves. Everyone mute yourselves.
It makes you different.
Sorry about that. I'll repeat 1 second. Internet connection. 1 second. Let me close. We paused for a long time.
Because it's based on
Definitely.
It makes you different from each other country. It gives you something special. You're not the same as an European, as an American, or as an Asian people. So it gives you something that you own, even your accent when you speak another language, or your food, your music, your dance.
I feel more Brazilian when I speak in English because I need to go back to my roots as I'm not speaking already in my own language.
About being Libyan, I should be proud of where I come from, but not necessarily that now I have to be more Libyan than before, because this is my part of my identity, and this is my nationality. Now I'm Libyan. After 10 years, I'm still Libyan, even if I'm away from home.
I think when I'm in the UK, I feel more Spanish than when I'm in Spain.
Okay. Watch carefully. ولا واحد فيهم قال لك I'm Egyptian. ايوه يعني ايه Egyptian؟ يعني بتاع ايه؟ بتاع فول؟ Egyptian فول طعمية Egyptian هيبوسني. لا، في identity. Every single one of them is proud. صح؟ everybody expressed their nationality but not saying I am this. يلا everyone should express themselves. I am Egyptian, I like. لا what makes you Egyptian؟ لازم يكون مميز. انت دلوقتي سافرت نيويورك، ممكن تقول لك مثلا انت في نازل where are you from? I'm from Egypt. Oh great, okay, tell me about Egypt. I don't know. تمام؟ What makes you Egyptian? Like makes you American. انت مالك؟ لا يلا we should express the way. يلا نهى number one. Before that tell me انت noticed ايه جديد في الحته الفيديو الصغنون ده. Then speak the same. يعني express your nationality. هنهريكم ما تقلقوش، احنا ده conversation مش هنسكت.
I like
what makes Egyptian?
The Egyptian food is koshery, food مية like that.
لا تاني هنقول فكره ثانيه. I like كذا اكيد لو واحد بيقول لك ماذا يميزك ان تكون مصري؟ الكشري والطعميه والفلافل هي جزء، مش هنتريق، دي جزء فعلا. تمام؟ بس speak. انت عندك في كتير حاجات. there is a lot of things can identify your nationality. The culture, the food, the language, the music, the sports, the whatever, the great things that you know. What's wrong with the internet? يلا.
The people very likely or friendly to another or people very hosted.
Nice. This is very important. اللي مش سامعها يقول انا مش سامعها، مش سامع. She mentioned very good point.
هو صوت مشوش.
Okay, Noha agrees your voice because you said a very important point. تمام? Which is hospitality. You mentioned the hospitality, which is extremely. No one in the world traveled Egypt حتى لو راح في كمية ابو البطيخ وشافها متنيلة بيقول لك برضه ايه hospitality is abnormal.
Yeah.
حتى لو بيسرقوه علني hospitality برضه abnormal.
The people is very kind. Like when someone come from they like him hosted like this.
Okay. Dr. Taysir.
Yes.
الحمد لله على السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
Dr. Taysir, I need you to في الفيديو the small video we watched, they were expressing their nationality according to what they are proud of or what make them proud of or what shape them. For example, the Colombian was very proud of her authenticity. Another person was proud of the food and different kind of language. And the third one said, I feel more Spanish when I go to Spain. You got the point. So wherever they're coming from, they feel that they belong to this. So express your nationality, Dr. Taysir.
Okay. I guess I like we like to share each other in every celebrity, as in Prophet birthday اللي هو يعني مولد النبي, and Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, Ashura. It is very famous in Egypt or in our country. We have famous food as بتاع كشري, beans and طعمية. We have also a very great our culture as the pyramids, Abu al-Hol,
the Sphinx.
Sphinx, yes.
Okay, great. Says Moment. Hi,
yes.
There's a problem in your camera?
No.
Okay, because it keeps coming, so I need to check that as well. Okay, I need to express your Egyptian nationality.
I'm proud of being Egyptian because Egypt had an ancient civilization, which is pharaohs. It's very famous. It had a lot of ancient sites. What else?
اوكي نور. I feel you مؤمن، انت بتقول حاجات حلوه بس انا عايز اوصل لحته معينه معاكم. نور.
Yeah.
مساء الفل. يلا express your personality.
We should be proud from where we come. We should be proud about our country and what our country do for the okay. Everyone have a different culture about their country. Egypt has a different culture about has a different culture. Has a different way in education. بس خلاص.
Very good, very good. طيب هناخد كده بريك بالعربي دقيقة. لو انت دلوقتي دخلت دولة وقاعد في جروب انت الوحيد المصري اللي فيها، تمام؟ والناس دي ما تعرفش عن مصر اكتر من ابو الهول والجمل والطريق اللي هو تحس ان كل واحد عنده جمل بيركنه تحت البيت. نتيجة الافلام اللي بتشوفها لما بيجيبوا ايجيبت دايما كده عندهم هوليوود، لما بيجيبوا ايجيبت يجيب لك ايه؟ الهرمات، وبعد كده يجيب لك ايه؟ الناس اللي لابسه جلاليب وبتاع. كل واحد معتقد ان انتوا ناس اغنياء علي بابا، وكل واحد عنده بيخش بيته يقول له افتح يا سمسم، وعنده جمل تحت البيت راكب، تمام؟ فانت عايز تعبر عن المودرن ايجيبت او ايه ايجيبت what makes you Egyptian. هتقولها ازاي بالعربي؟ هل هبتدي اقول انا بحب وبحب؟ هل هبتدي اقول ان احنا عندنا فراعنه وعندنا، طبعا عارفين الكلام ده، ولا هتعمل زي بالظبط كده الف ليله وليله؟ هات حد فيكم سأل حاجه يعني حاجه زي كده، هتلاقي نفسكم بتقولوا مواضيع بتفتح حكايات. صح ولا انا غلط؟
Yes.
لو فكرت في دماغك في الاجابه هتلاقي it's different من الاجابه اللي احنا جاوبناها بالانجلش. For example, I come what makes me proud of Egyptian, wherever I walk, they even say walk like an Egyptian. We are kind people. I'm extremely cultured. Comes with versatility in terms of culture, music, food. We're known with extreme hospitality. Come to my country, you will turn to an Egyptian. You will fond of it. We are the land of opportunities, land of blessings. It's mentioned in every single book. So whenever you come, you feel relaxed with me. You feel happy with me. You feel blessed with me. If I'm angry, I'm honest. If I'm hungry, I can joke. I can be angry. I can eat anything. I try anything. I have my own culture, but at the same time, I can move to any other culture, but still be Egyptian. They said Al-Qahira, Cairo is Al-Qahira, because it conquers everybody. Whoever comes to Cairo, they melt in it. شفت الإجابة؟ كأني بالظبط كده فيلم علي بابا. Arabian Nights. فهمتوا الايديا في الانجليش لما بنبقى بنتكلم في حاجه زي كده؟ try not to be traditional. انت لما تيجي تسافر نيويورك، اي حد فيكم هيسافر بلد بالاخص نيويورك لان فيها كالتشرز كتيره، فيها ناس طول النهار خارجه وداخله، هتلاقيهم كتير مثقفين قوي، والانجليش زي ما انتم شايفين في الفيديوز يعني they get bored of traditional, and this is where I want to take you to that kind of journey. تتكلم وتنوع وتعبر وتبعبر واللي انت عايزه كله. اوكي؟ كده خدنا 2 parts of part 3 ونحاول نركز ونحاول to answer في ال discussion the same way زي ما احنا اتكلمنا. Fine? You ready? تمام. انا حاسس ان في ناس مكتئبه. في ايه؟ تمام. طب انا عايز لحد دلوقتي اعرف رايكم، انتوا حاسين اللي احنا بناخده hard ولا easy؟ حياة.
لا easy. تمام. لا easy.
Easy. Do you feel learning something?
Oh.
Sure.
Yes.
نور.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Learn to talk about themselves.
Okay, Moment.
Yes,
Do you feel what you're listening to and discussing is interesting or not? Be honest.
Discussing? For me, it's not interesting.
Disgusting. Sorry, not disgusting. Discussing. Do you feel it's interesting?
For me, no.
Why?
Yes. Because I'm not social, more social.
We are not talking about sociality. Listen, as I told you in your interview, you liked football. If Muhammad Salah was not able to talk a language, he wouldn't be at that kind of level because he won't be able to communicate with his friendmate. But believe me, Muhammad Salah is not a footballer. Muhammad Salah is a human who have lots of friends. انت يمكن watch thousands of videos regarding Muhammad Salah's goals and the assists, right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Right.
Okay. How many videos, Mu'min, did you watch about different players talking about Muhammad Salah, the friend? How many videos did you saw?
0, of course.
If you watch these videos, not only you would love Muhammad Salah, you will cherish Muhammad Salah. You will almost feel like you're going to worship Badishar. Why? Because he is Muhammad Salah, the human. Muhammad Salah, the friend. Muhammad Salah, the almost brother. بيتكلموا عنه يا جماعة. يعني سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم قبل ما يلقب بالنبي كان قال لك اسمه الصادق الأمين. يبقى this topic you should be interested in. Why؟ مش عشان تتكلم عنها. To update your sociality. الجنة من غير ناس ما تنداس زي ما بيقولوا. ولا هنتريق، كان في حاجة كوميدي شفتها كان بيقول لك الجنة من غير ناس ما تنداس، لكن في جهنم فيها مليانة ناس. تمام؟ يعني فعلا sociality is important. Maybe now you won't, but after some time you'll feel alone. So you have to socialize. حتى لو sociality، طب انت هتتكلم فوتبول، عارف الفوتبول بس هتخش hi how are you pass me the ball.
Of course, no.
اكيد you have to
I'll speak
socialize.
about my career.
Exactly. لا طبعا مش عايز يسمع الكارير بتاعك، عايز يتعرف عليك. He wants to know you. He wants to get to know you. People want to ask about you. People want to feel comfortable. You got it? People wants to feel comfortable. لو انت مش comfortable او بيقولها هنا comfortable، هي مش comfortable، هي comfortable. الناس عايزه تحس انها comfortable. الناس مرتاحه. لو انت مش مرتاح لحد you want to speak to، صح؟
Yes.
اديك مثال مؤمن، اديك مثال نهى، نور، الحياة، التيسير. Usually we are polite people. We are adult. We are polite. صح؟ حسيت you need help رايح تعمل shopping. انت رايح تشتري كورة وهم رايحين to buy anything else. You want to go for shopping. لاحظت ان في person looks good. عايز تروح ask for help. Excuse me, can you please assist me? لو بصت لك كده yes of course I can assist you, how can I help you. هتلاقي ان في كده ايه comfortability، صح؟ You can talk, I can have information, whatever you want. لكن تخيل دلوقتي can you assist me؟ نعم. نعم يا فندم. هتلاقي نفسك بتقول لك ايه؟ اعوذ بالله من بوزك، صح؟ You won't be comfortable. You won't be able to do anything. Some of your friends moment you get to know them because of your knowledge in football. But if you talk football every day, it's like eating chocolate every minute. They'll get bored. So you have to socialize. That's why we're watching these videos. That's why we're talking. That's why we're trying not to be having typical answers. To be different. And different is good. Remember, different is
good.
Different is good. مهما كان different صعب، متعب, weird, you will feel shy, you will feel fear, that kind of مجهول زي ما بيقولوا, you will entering the dark room, change. Different is good. Okay? Except eating كوارع, بالنسبة لي ده مش change, ما ينفعش أكله. It's not good.
You will be.
Yalla, let's continue and watch the rest of the video.
Shows where I'm from. I think I'm the same in both my language and English.
You saw this one. We need the accent part. كنا عايزين accent, صح? Sorry, I'm trying to get to the part.
I think think I'm the same in both my language and English.
معلش روش this part
Because of
again.
my fluency, I started when I was 8, and that's make it really easy to communicate in both language and just be myself.
I'm the same person when I speak in Japanese or English, but there's many different from greeting. I've never done kiss or hugging with my friends, but it was first time to do it in England. And in Japan, I just do say hello or just bow, and there's certain distance with my friends.
I think when I speak in English, I'm a bit different to when I speak in Spanish because obviously, since I live in the UK, I'm also adopting and imitating certain behaviors and things English people do. So definitely that changes the way I am. For example, in Spain, we're less energetic than we are in England.
Personality doesn't have anything to do with language, because you can show how you feel with movements, tone of your voice, the movements of your hands. But jokes are difficult.
I think I'm the same because I try to use this same kind of joke. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. And I think, yeah, I'm the same person when I use Korean or when I'm speaking English.
I'm very sarcastic. I want to try to be sarcastic. Sometimes people don't understand me. I think sometimes, maybe because I'm learning, or maybe it's because I don't have, maybe it's something about intonation, I don't know.
Great, I think that in English, but I'm still the same person. So I guess people they see me as me, but probably not in all the aspects of my personality.
Speaking English doesn't make me feel different. Shouldn't make me feel different, actually.
You are who you are.
Lovely. You are what you are. Yalla, tell me about this last part. Noor, talk. What did you observe? I feel there are two things. Yalla, tell me. Noor,
أتكلم بالإنجليزي صح؟
Yes. This is an English course.
Okay. I feel they're talking about how they feel when they talk English, how they feel because they are not from America, they're from other countries, and they have different accent, different from it's not the same that the Americans are. If you can relate.
They're expressing differently.
Some of them say that you mustn't feel shame about your English, your accent in English.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. It's important to have a good pronunciation, but the accent, don't let anybody fool you. It's good to have an American or British, but it's okay to have your own, like the Libyan guy, right? Who's an Arab. Omen,
Yes.
do you feel all of them agree that who you are, or you feel some of them trying to be different, slightly different when they speak English?
No. There's some wants to be different when we're speaking English.
Okay, so give me an example, one of them, and what was the part that you wanted to feel different?
Not the last one. اللي قبل الأخير.
You can say the nationality even. You're correct. What was his nationality?
Chinese, I think, or Japanese.
Korean. Yeah. The Korean guy said what?
No, not the Korean.
Huh? Tell me, Noha.
The one from Libya. He said,
The one from Libya say, I am who you am. I am who am I? And it's the same thing. I never change. He was speaking, now we're talking about the persons who feel different. Or sometimes they try to act different. The Korean guy said what, the moment?
I do not remember.
Let me refresh your mind. He said that sometimes I would like to say a joke. Sometimes and sometimes they get it or sometimes they don't. Right? Another person said that the girl said that I always, it's me, the same personality, but however, when I try to joke around, it doesn't work. So some people there are adapting. Remember this word, adapting. Adapting meaning هو يتأقلم. It's very important word, adapting. حياة.
Okay.
يلا.
Okay. English helps people to communicate with other and know more about culture. An Libyan person, his accent was very clear to me.
Good. تيسير.
Sound like Korean people.
Good job. Dr. Taysir, your
Yes.
input is important.
They said that a proper when the people talking proper English pronunciation or language, it allows them to communicate to each other, expressing themselves and expressing their feeling.
Okay, and Noha?
They speak in English because like the one in the first, she said that the majority of the people speaking English. So she's speaking to communicate with the other, the woman from Spanish. When she was in UK, she how to feel like home mother, like this.
Home country, okay.
Home country.
Number one, I would like to thank Noha very much because she actually writing notes. She is actually writing notes. It's very important to write notes when you're listening to an audio. It's important to write notes. Do not depend. وريني. عشان اللي بيكتب النوتس وما بيتكلمش عنها يبقى هو بيكتب وخلاص آلة كاتبة. It's important.
لا اتكلمت شوية.
It's okay, but try harder. يعني try harder. حاولوا انتوا دلوقتي خدتوا نوتس كويسة. التايم لاين مهم جدا بتاع any talks. تمام. Then talk about it. Express your feelings. Okay.
Okay.
طيب. The next هناخد 10 minutes هنتكلم فيه. We'll talk about the pronunciation. Now I noticed most of you have a problem with the letter P and letter B. So I want to go back to basics. We do this for kids, but as well for adults. Now each one of you is writing notes, so you definitely have a paper. You remember the grade 1 practice that they used to put a paper in front of your mouth, and now when you pronounce the letter B, your paper should not move because you will not expel any air from your mouth. So you should say B, B, B. Even if I raise my voice to the highest, it won't move. B, B, never. If I even if I'm speaking silently, like nothing is moving. P, on the other hand, if I'm speaking whisperly, like I'm whispering. If I'm extremely loud, P, P, من غير ما تفتح طبعا. تمام? So that's the difference. How to practice it with each other. يلا. Number one, grab a paper. يلا مؤمن. Grab a paper. I know it's a must, so you can learn. Grab a paper. We're only going to practice at the beginning. We're going to practice the air itself. So all I need you to do is تتحرك جامد. Now I need you to just make like this. Nothing is moving, صح? Because there is no air coming. أكيد مش بعمل صح? All I'm doing is type. Now we need to add sound. So the first one will be P, P, P. يلا.
P.
لازم it should move really. See? P, 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 P. يلا.
P, P.
لا ما تخش بي وتتحرك لقمة. P شايف انها قربت تجري. P P P. Do it moment.
P P
Harder. Put some more air. P.
P.
It's not moving very well برضه يا مؤمن. It should move. بص على الورقة بتاعتي بتجري ازاي. P P P P.
Things different from people.
P.
Hold the paper from it's down like this, so you have space enough, so it will move like a feather. P P.
P.
Now, when you're practicing B, raise your voice and your paper should not move. B B B.
B B
Put the paper يا نهى، أكيد لازم البيبر مهمة عشان تشوفي تتحرك ولا لأ. مش بيقول لك القطنة ما بتكذبش، الورقة كمان ما بتكذبش. كل مرة every time you see B and the paper moves means your pronunciation is wrong.
B.
Why I'm saying you like that?
B.
Because now we're going to say problem. لو قلتها problem اتحركت مرتين. لو قلتها problem ما اتحركتش. لو قلتها problem. حط الورقة قدامك خالص، المفروض تبقى مرة تتحرك ومرة لا. اهي problem. لا انت قلت problem، شفت غلط. problem. لا مش problem. انا مش كده. بس number one O should be up. لو قلت O هتبقى بعديها هتبقى B. لو قلت problem. مش problem. problem. Good job moment. Noha, problem. Good job Hayat. Problem. No, not problem. Good job Dr. Taysir. Problem. Not problem. Problem. حلوة جدا نور.
Problem.
Let's make it harder. Probability. Probability. Okay. Why P&B is important? For example, you go to somebody, can I have 1 kilo of beach? يقول لك ازاي يا فندم عايز شاطئ 1 كيلو ازاي يعني؟ أو تقول له I'm going to the beach. رايح الخوخة يعني. You got it? So there is a difference between beach and peach because that starts with P, that starts with B. How to practice P and B with a paper? Number 2, every day. معلش it sounds silly, شكله سخيف, but every day you should look at mirror at least for 5 minutes. تعملها 4 or 5 times. It's like practicing dumbbells. تقول ايه؟ P B B P P B B P يعني vice versa. P B B P P B B P P B B P لما تاخد على بعضك استنى اسبوع 2 تبقى اسرع. P B B P B B P B B P B B P B. It sounds silly, but believe me, after some times you wouldn't say believe me.
Yes. Believe me.
Phonics, it's very important to adjust your pronunciation because many words have P and B. It would change its meaning, and sometimes there are really bad words if you did not pronounce it correctly. So how to again to practice P and B with a paper, and don't feel shy doing it. Don't feel like a child doing it. You're learning. Number 2, P B B P B B P B B P B B P B. First say it slow till they get used to it. Then say it fast. Fine. Okay. Now let's move on. Interesting moment now.
What?
It's interesting now.
Again.
It's interesting now. Getting more interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can you see now in the book there are 4 different situations, actually like small groups, different groups, right? There are 5. Can you see or no?
Yes.
Okay. Work in pairs. تخيل لو انا مش متمرن على البي وبي واقول لك work in pairs. ازاي في الدببه يعني؟ هشتغل في الدببه ازاي؟ work in pairs صح؟ Identify each type of group in the picture and say which similar group you belong to. Each one of you هيبقى عنده أكيد different 1 or 2 more than 2 groups like these. We have يلا نور, the first one represent what? كذا group يلا.
A group of students that are sitting in the class paying attention
أسهل
to
حاجة
the
a study group.
ماشي.
Number 2 حياة.
هو أنا بس مش فاهمة معلش إحنا بنعمل إيه؟ معلش.
Identify each type of group in the pictures. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have number 1. We have to identify. صح? Like مثلا this is a study group. صح? There are different groups, so this is a study group. After identify, we will work together. وكل واحد هيشوف أكيد نفسه في group or 2 of these. هيشرحهم. Okay? Okay, so Hayat, what's this? Picture number 2. The first one is a study group. This is?
هو أنا مش فاهمة أنا هتكلم على إيه بس معلش.
Identify. What does identify means?
يتعرف أو يعرف.
Okay, يبقى احنا عرفنا الصورة الأولى إنها a study group.
Okay.
The number 2 is a sports group. Right? Number 2, do you see number 2?
في صورة طيب؟ ده في صورة. اوكي أنا مش شايفاها عشان كده عشان كده مش فاهمة.
It's okay.
Okay, sports and meeting.
Okay, number 2 is a sports group. كده أحسن؟
Sport.
Okay.
Play basketball.
Okay, a basketball group or a sports group.
Okay, sorry ما كنتش شايفاها أصلا.
It's okay. Moment number 3.
Number 3 is a group of friends.
حلو. Perfect. Enough. Perfect. Identify. Don't explain. أنت قلت صح. A group of friends. That's it. برافو عليك.
Okay.
نهى.
Okay. Group of colleague or employee.
Or a meeting group. Or group مثلا group meeting. Right? Okay. Number 5 دكتور تسير دايما الصعب عليكي يلا.
بس انا مش شايفه ايه اللي في هما بيعملوا ايه اساسا.
كده باينه؟
مظاهرة أو احتفالية تقريبا.
Protesters.
برافو. A protest group.
What?
A protest group. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. A protest group. However they're celebrating, it's a protest or whatever. It could be a celebration ومش باينة عندي بصراحة. يعني it doesn't.
مظاهرة
Things you are
maybe either protester or a national day. Maybe okay. Fine. So these are groups. Now, every one of us definitely belong to 1 or 2 groups of these. For example, if I am going to identify myself, yes, I do belong to a group of, I have a lots of group of friends, right? And I attend classes, I give classes, as well as I belong to group meetings because I worked in many companies. Sports, nah, maybe once or twice in my life. كل واحد منكم هيبتدي بنور يعني identify خلاص. Say which similar group you belong to, which groups you belong to نور.
في الفاميلي جروب.
Okay, the friends group, the group of friends, which is number 3,
لا
right?
family group.
Family,
لو
where's family?
هو لازم اختار واحدة منهم صح؟
مفيش family group.
رقم 3 لو family مش عارف ازاي يبقى ده مامته كانت مثلا افريقيه وابوه اسيوي واخته كولومبيه تقريبا مش عارف ازاي يعني. بس anyway you are a group of friends. يلا يلا نور, which group you identify yourself to or which group you feel you're similar to?
ممكن في الميتنج جروب او studying group ده.
يبقى study group and the friends group, right? Group of friends. Okay, what about you, Hayat?
Employee meeting group, similar to me.
The meeting group number 4.
Mm.
Only number 4?
Yes. I have every day I have meeting in my work every day.
See, I love it. I love what you said. تمام؟ لو لاحظنا هنا sorry هو مكتوب هنا ايه؟ Think about each group you belong to and how important that group is to your identity. Choose the 2 groups you think have the biggest influence on your identity. For example, Hayat, every day you have a meeting, right? It's work, it's exhausting, it's tiring, but definitely it brought a big influence in your life. You learn something. If you're going to open your own company, you're going to have many experiences that you can apply, right?
Of course.
مؤمن number 2 أكيد طبعا. إيه تاني؟ مؤمن.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I believe you belong to group number 2, but you should give me another group also.
3.
2 and 3.
1.
Okay, why number 3? I know number 2. You are a sports person, you love sports, you're a team player. I understand that, and definitely that created lots of things. But definitely because of number 2, you have friends, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's why number 3 also is important to you. Tell me about it.
Number 3, because I have those friends. We go out with each other and like every day.
Why it's the biggest influence on your identity?
What?
Why it is a big influence in your identity? ده هي جزء من شخصيتك.
Number 3?
Why? Number 3
Because I have a lot of friends.
I know. ايه الانفلونس بتاعها؟ ايه تأثيرها في حياتك؟ Lots of friends. عندي صحابي كتير. ايه اللي عملته في حياتك؟ What's the influence of having friends and going out?
Most of it's like fun, only fun.
It's fun. So you like to have fun.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Noha.
Okay. Group number 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
When I was working, I always in a meeting room.
What is the influence of that? You are in a big meeting room. Every time there is a discussion or a presentation or appraisal or what is the influence of that in your life or makes who you are?
Share the experience of each one, like this, and find the score, what happened.
Good.
Like.
Okay. Dr. Taysir, I believe you have good experience.
Yes. For what? Okay, I
Tell me
think
two groups.
I belong to group 3 and 4, maybe to 1 also.
Okay. What is the influence of that in your life, or which shaped the Taysir?
I guess اللي هو meeting group. because it's important in my work. We share to each other our opinions, our expert, and what we will do next, our plan about any project we will do.
Very good. طيب أنا هحرك دماغكم ل another perspective. دايما when your answers are perfectly and nice, it's beautiful to hear such thing. وبرافو. But دايما I want to take your angle and divert it a little bit. وهتعملوها جزء من البروجكت بتاع الهوم ورك. تمام؟ ايه هي؟ لما حد بيسألك ايه الانفلونس، ايه الشيء اللي اثر في حياتك في ايه واللي خلاك يتسمى نهى او تيسير او مؤمن او حياة او نور، تخيل ان انت بتنصح ابنك دلوقتي صفحة بيضاء مش عارف حاجة، فانت مثلا زي ما كنا زمان لو حضر فيكم التلفزيونات القديمة كان يقول لك ادي ظهرك للترعة عمر الهريسة في كتتك مترعة. فضلوا يكرروا، تمام، فضلوا يكرروا المسج دي. شوف كان ناخدها كضحك. Bilharzia was a deadly disease, okay, in the 70s, in the 80s, and they started to send such message. الله يرحمه مش فاكر الممثل، يبقى كتر خير حد يقول لي what was his name. They sent such messages all the time till Bilharzia almost vanished from Egypt. So when you are going to think what influence you, what makes such any of a group of who you are, whatever that you are advising your son or your daughter. For example, يا مؤمن, you tried sports, you love sports, you know the benefits of sports. So for example, when I say I belong to group number 2, and okay, what is the influence? Well, it taught me the meaning of teamwork and the meaning of being healthy. And of course, teamwork can create friends. You can have your own group. You can either get along with friends. You can even get along with some more friends, and your relationship will increase. Maybe you'll know a girl, and then you'll end up being your wife. يعني أنت بتنصح حد, you're advising somebody. When somebody, for example, حياة أو نهى أو كتير اللي قال number 4 الله يكون في عونكم. Okay, for example, you will ask your son or your daughter, try to work when you're, for example, you're a teenager, when you're 15, 16 years old, try to join a small company, learn the ethics of and working ethics of each company, learn how to teamwork and how to listen to others and how to not only listen to your own ideas, how to share, right? Such thing is hard, but definitely it will expand your horizon, expand your knowledge. صح؟ مش كل ده مش انت بقيت كده؟ مش that's who you really are? That's when I say, تمام, who you really are, that's what it means. Things that you experienced in your life, expressed feelings, joined together to build up who we are. It could be a culture, it could be a hobby, it could be a sport, it could be a music, it could be food, it could be language, it could be anything else. This would lead us, if you look at the left here, understanding stereotypes. Understanding stereotypes. يعني stereotype جاي من stereo and type. طبعا stereotype مش معناها شريط stereo. Stereotype is an idea we have about what someone or group of people is like when we don't know them. What common stereotypes do people have about teenagers or about elderly people? Yani, for example, you have different idea about different people. It might be weird, unknown. You got it? Understanding, communicating with different things will lead you to have more experience, will lead you to enhance your experience, to enhance your journey through through communications. We call this stereotypes. زي ما قلت لكم في أول كلامي, when I spoke about myself, I said I'm like a plate of fruit salad, a mix of sweets and sour. Different tastes can make something good. طيب. I don't want to increase more. احنا هنعمل revision سريع. What did we learn today? I will start by each one of you. What did you learn, Noor? What did you learn today?
I learned a lot of things. I learned to communicate with others بالإنجليش يعني. I learned to introduce myself, talk about myself, talk about my life, what I'm doing, what كده يعني.
كده يعني ماشي. عادي اهو. حياة.
Okay, talking about personal information for me. Know the difference between letter P and B. Expression, feelings.
Good.
Okay. Talking about culture and hobby with simple words.
Okay. Noha.
Okay. I learn how to feel.
Noha, please could you speak near to the microphone?
Okay. How to feel when I speak in English.
When I'm speaking English.
How to imagine or to find a picture of what I will speaking, like culture, food.
Beautiful point. Use your imagination to communicate. Beautiful.
To communicate and express what happened in last days of my my life, and share the experience and make teamwork, how to listen and to be communicative with others.
Okay. Moment. What did you learn from your heart? Be honest. What did you learn?
Some skills of communication, social communication, practice on pronunciation.
Lovely. Practicing. Good. All perfect. Good. What you said is about practicing is important. What else, my moment?
Introducing myself or my identity. I should use different things, not only basic one, which is I am from Kaza. My nationality is Kaza.
Good job.
That's it.
Okay, Dr. Taysir.
Yes. I learned today how I learned today to rearrange my thinking and how to
Perfect.
how and how to myself in different way, how to communicate each other in easier way, and how to open my mind up in thinking in special subject or point.
That's amazing. Now let me restructure all of what you said. What everybody said is way better than the minute we started. If I'm going to evaluate, I think you are much better off in the beginning. You start to think more rationally, more with organized. You start stating steps instead of talking haphazardly, which is nice. But what did we learn today? Number one, English is not a book. You can never learn English from a book. Okay, English is like other language. It has different levels, not level اللي هو بتاع level بتاع centers. لا. I can speak in philanthropic way, in a romantic way, in a philosophical way, in a simple way, in a sarcastic way, in a blah blah way, in a batikh way. There are billions of ways I could express my language, right? Number two, I learned, as Dr. Taysir said, to take level up and use my imagination, as Hayat says, use my imagination in order to speak better, pronounce better, understand better. I learned how to be an active listener, how I should listen, then analyze, then speak, and not listen, analyzing at the same time, because you're going to lose the track. Like we had questions regarding some videos at the beginning, you couldn't answer, though you wrote notes. I learned that grouping and communicating and practicing is the crucialest point in any language. Without it, you never learn. And that's why I encourage you to have friends, talk to each other. You have your own, you guys are friends right now. Talk to each other, socialize. I knew people, they learned English from cartoon. Yes. Then they had friends and friends of, yes. And then from friends and friends of friends, watching lots of movies, talking to each other. And step by step, they learn how to have an even professional English, believe it or not. So grouping, whatever the group is, use it in your meetings, use it in your class, in the classrooms, use it with your friends, use it in a protest, use it in anywhere. صح? For example, the word pandemic, most of you did not know the meaning before Corona, except maybe whoever works in the medical field. Like coronavirus is pandemic. Pandemic يعني جاي من الباندا يعني ولا مش فاهم؟ كان في الأول ما نفهمش إيه pandemic or epidemic، صح؟ Most of us now understand pandemic is. Most of us. لو مش فاهم معناه بالكامل, you understand pandemic, right or wrong?
Yeah.
So it comes like this. You have to socialize to understand. You have to practice to understand. If you practice with yourself, nah, you would never be able to be something. We learn how to know stereotypes and understand stereotypes, not because such group of people or such interest is not at your interest means that you should ignore them. You should try them. Then you will know if you like it or not. But definitely, if you like it, you will gain experience. If you don't like it, you gain experience. زي الخرشوف كده. ما ينفعش تقول ما بحبوش ولا ما اكلتوش. If you ate it, you didn't like it, خلاص. I tried it, I didn't like it, but I have experience. Okay? PMB is important. We learned that practicing PMB is extremely important because it can change the whole meaning. Okay? Okay. Here is your part of your project. I need a small project from each of you. You guys are in the same WhatsApp channel. Please don't say what's. بلاش بلي معايا ومش عارف ايه واتس معايا, لا سيبكم الكلام ده. واتساب. انت اسمك ايه مو؟ ما اسمكش مو. اسمك ايه حياة؟ ما تمشيش هاي. واتساب مش واتساب. واتساب دي واتساب. صح؟ اسمه واتساب application. And we have in the same WhatsApp group. Talk to each other. That's number one. I need كل واحد يختار 2 groups اللي احنا قلناهم دول. I will send you a picture of it. تمام؟ A picture of them, sorry. Select 2 groups. Imagine that you're going to give an advice to your own son or your own daughter. Because you believe in this group because that's what makes you, صح? So, write it, أهم حاجة, write it براحتك, read it, and then do videos. هتبعت لي كل واحد فيكم فيديو. هيقول لي كالآتي. For example, I chose the first group and the second group because دي ليه عملتك. ما تقوليش because I like. ما تقوليش أنا بحب مش عارفين ده أنت بتحب وبتعمل. لا. إيه اللي ده خلاك أنت؟ الحاجات دي أنت اخترتها عشان من غيرها ما كنتش تبقى أنت مش أنت وأنت جعان. You got it? So express it. حطوا الفيلينجز فيها. بعد ما تكتبها وتعمل السيناريو والسكريبت والكلام ده كله. Practice it, then put كده كاميرا قدامك وتكون مبسوط وجميل وpositive and talk. لخبط مش مشكلة. You're an adult. You can search pronunciation في Google Translate, في Google pronunciation. You can search for a word. خليك simple وشيك. عرايس اسمه أحمد ده خلصنا بشياكة. تمام؟ خليك simple وشيك. بس I need you to use proper words, good sentences, complex sentences. ما تقوليش كلمتين 3 كده تاكل بعلي حلاوة. and ابعت لي فيديو. بالفيديو ده هقدر اشوف. I will practice. I will observe your pronunciation. I will observe your sentence skills, and then I will either tell you bravo or I'll tell you bravo, do it again. معلش هنطحنكم شويه. Your guys انا اخترتكم. I selected you to the master class because I feel you are having that amount of intelligence and you can take the next step. اوكي؟
يعني احنا هنعمل لا
هقول لك هنعمل ايه؟ انا هنجيب شنب.
بالظبط. نحاول
هركب
نترجم
شنب.
بالعربي بقى عشان نتاكد ان هو ده اللي صح.
انا عايزه
نجيب
افهم
نص
يعني.
موزه ونص ليمونه ونحط عليهم بطيختين ونضربهم ونرميهم في الثلاجه وبعد كده تاني يوم نرميهم في الزباله ما لهمش لازمه. طيب هنشرح تاني بالعربي بس بليز الكلام ده يبقى ريكورد نحاول نبعتها لكم. اجين هتختار كل واحد 2 جروبس من دول. الجروبس دي حاجه اثرت فيك هي اللي صنعتك. مش اختار الجروب عشان انا بحب الفريندز والخروج وبحب اشرب مش عارف الصبح وبلدي والاغاني بتاعت مدحت صالح. لا، هتقول ليه دي اثرت في حياتك عملت منك. في ناس تقول لك الخروج ده خلاني راجل عشري، ست بتعرف تتكلم ما عندهاش خجل، هي ده اللي خلاني ان انا لما اخش كليه ولا ما ادرس ولا ما اجي بعمل برزنتيشن ما بخافش. صح، غير اللي بيقعد على الكنبه في الجنب ده ملوش لازمه مثلا. بعد اخترت جروبس بيقول لك مثلا جروب نمبر 1 واي I feel education it was really shaped me. ليه؟ لانه حصل كذا عمل فيا كذا خلى عندي حب الاستطلاع، خلى عندي جد بوينت. هتكتب الحاجات دي كلها. اعملها سكريبت يعني زي بالظبط الممثلين بيحطوا ورقه فيها هيقولوا يعني دونت في حاجه بيسموها improvisation او ارتجال. مش تقول ايه بص يا عم انا هفتح الكاميرا وهبص كده واتكلم وخلاص وهيصدقني. صدقني هيخدمك مره او اتنين، في الثالثه لا. هيبان عليك انك تبكل قوي. هيبان انك رايت الاول السكريبت اللي عايز تقوله. تمام. next step read it act it in front of the camera كذا مره لغايه لما توصل تحس ان الفيديو هو ده اللي انت مقتنع وانت بتتكلم فيه وبتشرح كانك فعلا بتقول لابنك يا ابني فعلا خش واعمل عشان ده هيفيدك في حياتك. ده جروب نمبر 4 اللي عملت لي 1 2 3 4 ايه البنفيتس بتاعتها؟ جارت في الاخر خالص الكلام ده هياخد منكم 1 2 hours بس براكتس. في الاخر خالص انا عايز فيديو 5 minutes من كل الساعتين دول 5 minutes. فيديو 5 minutes بتشرح لي جروب نمبر 1 جروب نمبر 2 وات ايفر ذا جروب از وات ليه كانت هي biggest influence on your identity. ليه كان biggest influence on your identity. وتبعت لي الفيديو ده ضروري قبل بعد بكره.
قبل يوم الثلاث يعني. احنا الليسون الجاي من الثلاثة.
النهارده السبت.
النهارده السبت ما انا كنت متلخبطه برضه ما كنتش اعرف ان النهارده.
يبقى قبل يوم الثلاث يكون عندي فيديو. مؤمن انت عندك lots of your mind. انت ممكن انا بقول لك اهو انت مش مصدقني هتصدقني بعد كده. You have lots in your mind lots of great thoughts بس لسه انت مش practice عليها. تمام. بس صدقني هتلاقي نفسك لو بتنفجر انا انفجرت بقى وطلع البتاع هتلاقي نفسك قلت حاجات كتير قوي. دكتور تيسير I appreciate your presence. انا I feel ان دكتور تيسير معانا من ال previous course وانا I feel في بس الديفرنس في الحصه دي it was a huge يعني effort منك. برافو. مؤمن ثانك يو فيري ماتش. انت كنت في البدايه حاجه في الاواخر كنت حاجه ثانيه خالص. نور كان عندك خجل ما بقاش عندك خجل اقل بكتير. برافو. نهى انا اي فيل في الاول كان عندك داوبس في نفسك وبدات انت اللي تخشي وتقولي كذا عايزه تنتراكت ده حاجه رائعه. تمام. حياه برافو ان انت بتحاولي تنقي ديفرنس ويعني خلطبيطه حلوه ما بين يور اون اكسبيرينس وما بين اللي بتحاولي تو اكسبريشن وبتحاولي تو كيب الساركازم. ده حاجه حلوه. انتوا مع بعض خليط حلو جدا. هتعملوا فروت سالاد حلو. I believe ان شاء الله الحصه الجايه يوم الثلاث هتكون احلى واحلى. I believe ان شاء الله. بس بليز الهوم ورك بتاعكم do it as I requested. ابذلوا فيه طاقه. put the best of the best what you can offer عشان دايما هنطلع معاكم ستيب باي ستيب للاعلى. اوكي؟
وانا بتكلم عن كل الجروبس ولا بتكلم يعني
نو برضه هنرجع تاني هنحط شنب. يعني 2 groups only. Select your 2 groups that you really لو على فكره if you believe in one group خلاص بس ما تكسليش هو one group فعلا. لو you feel that there is currently 3 groups talk about the 3 groups. لو you feel ان حضرتك انت بتنزلي مظاهرات كمان خلاص talk about the 5 groups. Why not?
Can I do it as audio not video?
Video and send the video. لازم فيديو تبعته برايفت يعني مش مشكله. اللي مش عايز يبقى مثلا الفيديو تو شو اون جروب send it on private. ما عنديش مشكله، بس better على الجروب يفضل يعني عشان نجين اكسبيرينس من each other.
الجروب هيبقى احسن حتى لو لخبطنا، بس هنستفيد مثلا من لخبطه بعض او ممكن نستفيد من كلمات بعض.
Great spirit, great spirit. حد عنده سؤال قبل ما نقول باي باي؟
لا تمام كده خلاص.
مين عنده سؤال؟ اوكي great. Wish you all a lovely night. صباح الخير. احلموا بالدوشه اللي احنا عملناها مع بعض. And hopefully inshallah we meet on Tuesday next time. Okay, but try to be on time. Monday on time. Monday. واحنا انتوا Monday؟
Yes,
خلاص.
Saturday morning.
Okay, Saturday, Monday. Okay, see you next time. Have a wonderful night. Good night.